Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and as promised when I reviewed the Justice League Batman over on the right there, I said once that video went up I was going to do a comparison between the Hot Toys 1/6 scale regular suit Batman from Dawn of Justice there on the left and the Justice League regular suit Batman by Hot Toys there on the right. So I hope you enjoy this one, folks. Should be fun. Drop a like on it, make sure you subscribe. Now once I'm done doing this comparison, this figure right here, the Hot Toys Deluxe version Justice League Batman, will be for sale on our website. That's www.thefigurepit.com. We buy, trade, sell figures to collectors in the UK. We even send a courier to come and collect it from your house, trying to make it easy for you, because it can be a pain in the butt selling figures. Not anymore, thanks to the Figure Pit. So he'll be up for grab, folks. We just got the one in stock at the moment, so check him out. Those of you familiar with the channel, it's no secret I prefer the Dawn of Justice suit. It's one of my favorite bat suits, a lot of people's favorites, and I can see why. I mean, they really captured that comic book look and brought it to life on the big screen. So that is absolutely one of my favorites, only beaten by the Batman Begins bat suit. It's my absolute number one, but this probably be in second place. But I do love the Michael Keaton bat suits as well. But there's no denying just the intimidation factor with that Dawn of Justice suit. And the Justice League version, I don't know, I mean, it's a great figure. I stand by what I said. I mean, this is definitely one of the best Batman figures Hot Toys have made, and so is this one. But the paint apps on this one around the mouth area, the stubble on the face is a lot more prominent on this, way more kind of detailed and HD, and just a really, really solid piece. Just prefer the overall look of the Dawn of Justice version. Now, if you remember on the channel when I did a comparison between this figure and the Nightmare Batman by Hot Toys, there was actually a difference in the tone of the cowl. I think this one was more of a kind of very dark charcoal grayish black, but not jet black like this one is over here. This is really black, which I do like. But there was an interesting difference in tone between this cowl and the one that came with the Nightmare Batman. It's quite subtle, but it was there. And I've often thought about maybe spraying this one jet black. And I might actually try swapping the mouth plates, because obviously the detail on the Justice League one, you can see the stubble on that one. I mean, it's really well done. Unfortunately, you see that kind of V at the top of the mouth plate? That's not there on this one. It kind of pretty much goes straight across, so it's not really going to fit. But I might be able to cram it in there just a little bit. We'll see. I'm going to try now for you, folks. See what happens. Oh man, so close. It's the angle I'm showing it to you. It kind of looks like it works, but when I dip down, you can see there's a gap. But this angle here, wow, that's really, really, really cool. Love the detail on the stubble. So yeah, folks, unfortunately it doesn't actually fit, but at the right angle you can kind of make it look like it does. Let's just pop the right one back in again. Also, I have to mention, folks, the Dawn of Justice Batman has been beefed up with these cotton pads. So he has about 2 of those in the front, 1 in the back, to really beef him up. Because if you check some of the behind the scenes photos from the warehouse fight scene in Dawn of Justice, he was beefy, like really just big. So I have tried my best to replicate that using those cotton pads. As you can see from the side profile, I mean, that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, when I reviewed Justice League Batman here, I did stick some padding in there to see what kind of a difference it made. But then obviously I removed it. It's not my figure, so can't go leaving the padding in there. But he is considerably more slender looking than the Dawn of Justice. So he has got the beef mod, and this one does not. Just back up a bit and let you see the side profiles from a little further back. Height-wise, they both appear to be the same height. You can see Justice League Batman's kind of leaning in a little bit there, but I think the chance of the same body being used for both figures is kind of high. Maybe wrong. Someone out there might know. Let us know in the comments. That's a pretty cool little moment right there. I'll go ahead and take a couple of pics. You know where I'm going to put them, folks. That's right, on the gram. Make sure you're following your boy on there. Dean Knight Free. Now getting a look at the two figures from this angle, you can see on the arm of the Dawn of Justice Batman how simple the design is. Other than the actual pattern of the suit itself, we just have a few kind of lines appearing in certain places. And then with the Justice League, we have extra armor plating that's been woven into the suit itself, which I'm not really a fan of. I understand the evolution, and I understand that with each one of these films, be it Star Wars, Marvel, DC, they have to keep changing the suits to make more toys. And that's just the reality of it. But I do prefer the more simplistic look of the Dawn of Justice. As long as I just love the thickness of the side profile. I don't really think this would look right with all those little extra squares and things that are going on with this version. I'm just not a fan of that. And I really wasn't from the very first image I saw of this new suit when they came out online. I remember thinking it's a bit much. But I do like the look. If we never had this version and all we had to go on was this one, I think I would have quite liked it. Definitely. But because we do have this, I can tell you that I much prefer it overall. I'd be interested to know how many of you feel the same, or which one you prefer and why. Do leave me your detailed comments, I'd love to read them. Now, as I was moving the arms into position to focus on the gauntlets and the differences between them, something jumped out at me, and it's the material that's used for the Justice League Batman is different from the Dawn of Justice. That much is obvious, but the effect of moving the arm around, I mean, you can see the wrinkles appear way more obvious in the slightly thicker material that's used on this guy. Whereas this more, it's definitely thinner, and it feels more like a material than this. This is like that weird kind of mysterious, is it something mixed with vinyl, or I don't know, it's quite rubbery feeling. But you can definitely notice those wrinkles more, and I've got the arms into the same position. They're bent in the same way, coming forward in the same way, but the Dawn of Justice material on the suit just looks way more natural and convincing, whereas this is starting to bunch up and just look kind of hideous. So for the gauntlet design on the Dawn of Justice, it's pretty simple again. The blades have that kind of worn gold or bronze look to them, and the absolutely devastating gloves. Don't want to get punched by this guy for sure. This guy has it too, but this one has more of a, this would strike me more as a primitive concept with having strapping. I don't know quite why that was chosen. There might be some technical reason in a book somewhere. You know how like they get the big coffee table books when a film comes out and it goes into detail about the suit and why everything is the way it is. So maybe there is an advantage to having that kind of strapping around there, but this one did not have that. So which one do I prefer? I gotta go with the more simplistic. You know, it just serves its purpose. And I mean, what does that mean? If he was holding his arm up and someone came at him with a samurai sword and actually sliced this, would that just drop off? Because that wouldn't happen with this. It is cool looking though, but maybe it's just more detailed for the sake of it being more detailed because they had to do something else, you know? That's my thing. I mean, the abdomen section there, that armor plating on the stomach, I just don't like the way that looks. It's not necessary. Now, I think earlier I was going to make a point about the bat symbol on the chest, and then I got distracted talking about the beef mod with the padding underneath the suit. But I was going to say I do prefer the more kind of prominent look of the Dawn of Justice bat symbol on the chest. It doesn't distract you too much, and it's not ugly or anything. It's just, it's big, it protects his heart, and you can see it standing out from the suit itself. Whereas this one is a bit kind of hidden. It's not very obvious, and it's just, I don't know. Plus with the issue of the cowl kind of, oh, see, there you go, that drops out so easy. all the time. Yeah, the bat symbol, man, you can't even really see it. Maybe it's my lighting. Let me move light around a little bit. See, I don't have to do that with this. It's just, there's the bat symbol. It's got a nice kind of outline around it as well, which is really cool. And this one is just kind of, you can't even really see it, the damn thing. I mean, you just about make out the... No, you can't. It's just a big kind of blotch on his chest. Yep. Not really digging the bat symbol on the chest. Where's his mouth gone? There he is. Get you. Yeah, the magnet on this guy. Yeah, the magnet on that guy is just really, really weak. Now, the Batman Begins suit from this particular angle would look so intimidating. The neck is so thick, and the neck is very thick on the Dawn of Justice, and very animal-like as well. Kind of like a humanoid bat. Really, really cool. I love the wrinkles there as well. Now, with the Justice League version, it's just not as pleasing to the eye for me personally. And it's still quite cool, but I do prefer the look of this one. Quick view from the back, and then we'll take a closer look at the back of the neck. See the differences between those. Do bear in mind, folks, that the Dawn of Justice has the custom cape, whereas the Justice League has the stock cape, so that's not really fair. But technical reasons, I'm not really willing to switch the cape on my Dawn of Justice right now. Just going to leave him be. Alright, let's get a close-up look at the necks from the back. Alright, so you know I'm a sucker for the thickness on the Batman neck, and the Dawn of Justice obviously takes it to another level. I do like the Justice League one. That does look cool from the back, but I do prefer the extra thickness. Now, as amazing as the Dawn of Justice likeness is, and the details, there's no denying that it came along leaps and bounds in a very short space of time with the Justice League release. Much more detail on the mouth plates, and the eyes look fantastic as well. This still looks great, but you've got to be honest, you know, I mean, the detail on this one is better. He looks more real right there. And it looks more realistic to me, like a real shrunk down Ben Affleck Batman right in front of me. And you know, this one does too. And you can see the stubble. It's just not as obvious. But you know, that definitely does look like an improvement as far as paint apps and detail. Now the belts are pretty much the same. Let me just double check that. Yeah, pretty much the same design. The Justice League one does seem to be more of a kind of bronze tone, whereas this one's like a really worn gold. So, not much in it. Pretty much the same boots as well. Won't spend too much time talking about those. They are very similar. And you've got some really good posability in the ankle. Now, one thing that you won't have happen on the Justice League version is the annoying situation where the front of the cowl, the tab, was kind of lifting up on the Dawn of Justice version because it's thinner. It's a lot thinner, and it's just a different design. If you notice, the neck of the cowl comes down, and then that front of the cowl just kind of comes out. Whereas with the Justice League version, it just continuously kind of flows down from the neck to the chest. So you won't get any lifting problems with the front of that tab. However, it still will cover the bat symbol unless you use the little plastic kind of round bit they give you for when you're putting on the Bruce Wayne head. I accidentally left that on during the review when I put the cowl on, and it solved the problem of the cowl covering the bat symbol. So that's just something to bear in mind. And you probably noticed I'm not spending much time talking about the accessories that each figure came with. They both came with a bunch, and they were really good accessories, particularly this version over here with the tech cowl and the sniper rifle. There's been a few times on the channel where I've shown this figure posed aiming the sniper rifle that was shooting the tracking device in the film, and it looks absolutely incredible. So try and delve deep into the channel and spot that. Alright folks, that pretty much wraps it up. It's been a fun video to film. It's been great seeing these two side by side. I definitely prefer the Dawn of Justice version. That's just the one I prefer out of the two. So that's the one I'm sticking with. And this guy will be for sale on our website at www.thefigurePit.com. So I hope you've enjoyed it folks. Drop a like on it if you did. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and the Figure Pit YouTube channel. See you real soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.